Let's see here.
But our racers today are Orange, Radical Sniper 99, Michael 1985, and Professor Renderer, and we are off.
Is that... Oh, a fire rod. Oh, okay.
Okay,
So,
alright.
looking at these sprites, we have a red mage in the top left. Not sure about the top right. I think bottom left is a... Oh, is that
bottom
the
left
BBS?
is that's a vanilla link. Yeah, it's fun. When he gets blue mail, he turns chocolate, and when he gets red mail, he turns into strawberry link. It's actually a cool little skin. I think it's new-ish, maybe? I'm not sure.
Oh, and some green goo on Uncle.
Nice bottle before going to CAC. That's always nice.
Oh yeah, definitely. Ooh. Cape.
Ew.
That does not bode well.
Yuck. Literally the last item I'd like to see in the early game.
I mean, thinking about it, there's not really much you can do with that. Oh.
Oh, Orange with a nice bomb find there. I didn't know about that one.
I didn't either.
It just feels like when you get the cape early, you're just dreading waiting for that sword and lamp.
Mm-hmm. That looks like a hard piece. Or a little bit of love and bonk rocks, so... Oh, and there's bombs for the rest of... There's a ton of bombs, so it looks like he didn't really need a bonk anyways.
Typical Seed. You work hard to get your bombs, and then they come in the next two chests. Very, very typical. Wow, 3 lumberjack checks almost simultaneously here. I didn't see if anybody's checked it yet, but... Alright. Just a hard piece.
Yep, just a little bit of love for Maga. Man, the start of the seed is kind of explosive, don't you think? Bombs everywhere.
Yeah, it's definitely started off with a bang. What the hell?
Oh, and half magic. That'll be nice for later.
Yeah, that's always a nice find early, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, because then you can
fire rod
go
too.
And... Oh yeah. So now you can go check various things that might need damage. Like you can do escape right now. With a full bar of magic, you can actually do back of escape. It's one of the things you can actually set up. Oh, and blue mail.
Yeah, and I believe the fire rod damages the mini mold arms too, right? So you could go all the way to the mold arm game if you needed to.
Fire rod, ice rod, both of them damage it, if I recall correctly. Though I'm not gonna lie, I totally thought you were talking about the Lamolus.
Well, that I know it damages at least. A sick kid check.
Oh? I'm surprised that Orange is actually going for the small heart container, or piece of heart on top of the top of the library bookshelf.
Yeah, I think most people would have probably left that one. Oh, a fairy in a bottle. Would be interesting to see if he goes for this, considering we should already have one, though, or has he not? Oh, he hasn't gotten his from Uncle yet.
Nope. This will be his first. And so, unfortunately, he will have to waste a little bit of time going for that. Though having an extra bottle will be nice later on, if he does end up going for Uncle.
Yeah, some early safeties, too. With green goo, fairy in a bottle. We've got half magic. We've got cape.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Blue mail already. Chocolate mail, if you're looking at Michael.
The question is Orange going to go ahead and do back or escape? Oh, no, he's going to go ahead and do his South Shore check. So.
And we haven't had a map check yet, right? So
I
have this thing where if pendant is, or if Eastern is a pendant, I like to go right early to Sarsparella's closet and see what he's holding for me, hoping to never have to actually go into Eastern.
Yeah, because Sriracha often has a lot of interesting things. And more bombs! So many bombs! I like how Radical has to be very careful not to talk to that one lady. Because, believe it or not, she talks a lot.
Oh, the lady with the broom?
That runs from you in Kakariko.
Oh, right. Yeah, if you accidentally catch her, that's right.
Oh, and 50 rupees.
Nice fish chuck there. And alright. Got a Nagina check.
Well, you're in the area, so you might as well.
I always leave it up to fate. I always tell myself if I pick up the item on the left swamp or on the swamp drain, I'm already on that side. I'm going to Agina anyway. If I don't pick it up, then I guess I leave Agina to last location.
Oh, it looks like Radical is actually going to go ahead and grab his second bottle. And just a blue rupee. That's a shame. Could have been something big, but it wasn't.
So nowhere near Dark World access right now, so lots of the progression here is probably going to be in Mini Moldorm Cave.
I mean, unless
it could be the escape sequence as well. That's true, that's true.
Because if they get that flute and a hook shot, then, I mean, they could... that's an entire bunch of checks they can do. Looks like Orange is going to go ahead and use bombs to go ahead and check Mini Moldorm Cave. And gets quite handily, too. A shovel. A lamp. A moon pearl. That does not bode well. That's a sword away from... that's a sword away from Aga. That's scary.
This smells like an Aga seed, boys. But I've seen it quite a bit, like in the last couple of weeks, where it looks like a dead set Aga seed, and then there's a glove in the first chest in Eastern and a glove in Escape or something like that. So we'll see. It's definitely there's still a lot to go, but it's looking pretty likely. We're gonna get Escape from Renderer here. Just 5, a big 20 in the first chest there.
Though, keep in mind, with that Moon Pearl, he now has the ability to do a fake flipper. So we could see a couple of other checks as well.
Yeah, and I think he set it up there too by dashing down the side of the ramp. It looks like he did anyway. We'll find out pretty shortly here. Yep, very nice, very nice.
Nope, just a little bit of love on the floating island. Meanwhile, Professor Renderer is actually going to go ahead and do his escape check.
Yeah, the second item was a full heart container. Michael checked the graveyard, or not the graveyard ledge, the desert ledge, and I missed what it was.
Looks like Hobo only had a lot of love.
Yeah, and a lot of the NPCs sure do love us this seed.
Oh, definitely.
And more love.
Renderer was trying to go ahead and do a death warp, and he hit fairy.
Oh man, I can't even count how many times I've done that or seen it. It's one of those things you just don't think about.
Nope. Though Back of Escape is in logic, because we know where our lamp is, but he's gonna do it with only a fire rod. Still doable. Still easier than without a fire source, but still.
Oh, here's the closet. A glove, a sword, and a mirror.
Oh no.
Sri Lanka holding the goods today.
Me and Radical gonna go ahead and check Waterfall. Did you see what was in there?
There was money and something else, but no progression.
Nope. And Orange is gonna go ahead and just check back of Escape with those gloves he found. Gloves. Always so handy.
And Renderer showed us Dark Cross was a map, so Escape is a complete and total debate. So what's left? Zora's in Logic. What else is left, actually?
Eastern.
Right, Eastern, obviously.
Everything except for, oh, looks like Orange is gonna go ahead and grab his second bottle. Oh, and looks like a tier 1 triple is fairies.
Oh, that's right. We got a glove and a lamp. I forgot about the glove. So yeah, the mountains definitely got, what, 3 checks up there, right? Yeah.
Oh, and we have a mirror, so we can definitely check at least top of them. And we can also check Stumpy.
Right, and a fire source, so we can actually go into Hera. We've got a sword. Ew, and we still have shovel spot too, right? So the egg is not quite dead yet. Be interesting to see if anybody wants to try to meta game and just do Aga sooner than everybody else might.
I mean, that might be what Orange is doing. Maybe. I don't know.
I think he's gonna do the escape. Yeah, that's why I did the back first. I think he did the back, right? So he's gonna do the front, and then he might actually just death work back to the front here and do Aga. That'd be very interesting if he did.
It would be.
Looks like nobody has picked up the money for Zora that I can tell. I know somebody picked up 300. That Radical did, but that still doesn't put him anywhere near. Yeah, I'd be surprised if they did Aga as well. I wouldn't be shocked, but I'd be pretty surprised considering they're still.
Oh,
still
it looks like
Eastern
Michael is actually going to go ahead and check our grumpy old fish and oh, never mind. That's right, 500, not 3.
Yeah, he's short about 100 rubies. It looks like. Well, that's a check. Yeah, predict all the runners are gonna orphan for now, assuming we get our Dark World access in the mountain or Eastern or through Aga.
Renderer picking up a full health or magic drop, so he just goes and uses his fire rod to clear out the rest of the Moldorms. At this point, I don't think you should do Aga, especially when you have Dark or Death Mountain access.
Oh yeah, absolutely agree.
Orange can definitely go ahead and check Death Mountain. Render is about to go ahead, I assume, check Ice Palace. Go ahead and check Eastern. But I definitely like what I definitely like what Orange is deciding to do rather than Aga. Because at this point, you really don't want to do that. Because, I mean, the seed could either be pointing to Aga, but with that mirror, I mean, it could be pointing very well to Tower of Hera. Plus, it's Crystal Dungeon, so, I mean, you definitely want to get that out of the way.
Yeah, we did get a map check somewhere. I missed it, but it looks like our awesome trackers picked up what's what. And yeah, Hera is a crystal, so I definitely don't blame anybody for heading up that way since we can definitely full clear it with our loadout right now.
Thank you for freeing me from the cave, young man. Take these bombs. Dangerous to go alone. Take these.
I always love it when he gives you the lamp. It's like, man, you could have used that lamp yourself just to get back to where you needed to go, buddy.
Of course, that's only at hard logic, but... Oh, is that a Master Sword?
Looks like it.
Looks like we have two Ice Palace is not in Logic. They don't have flippers. I mean, could they fake flipper to it? No, because they need a second glove as well.
Yeah, we need another glove upgrade to get into ice.
Excellent bomb jump on Orange's end. Meanwhile, it looks like Radical Sniper is actually going to go ahead and charge into Eastern. Meanwhile, Michael is actually going to go ahead and check back of escape.
So pendant TR, green pendant Mire, red pendant Swamp I saw. I missed the other red pendant though. Oh, the other sword.
Well, looks like we have at least tempered. So runners are definitely going to be happy to see that.
Yeah, this has been, in my opinion, a pretty generous seed start. If you pick up 3 swords, blue mail, what, 7, 8 hearts before you hit the Dark World, like I think you're in pretty good shape.
Generous, no. Healthy, yes.
Okay, generous was the wrong word.
Yeah. Generous would be having like 5 or 15 different items of progression.
Yeah, I don't know. Whenever you find a bunch of items at the beginning of a seed, there's always like 20-minute downtime where you just find nothing but a bundle of sticks.
Oh yeah. Or a stick.
True. That Arrow of Destiny, though.
Oh yeah, definitely. And the Green Rupee of Destiny as well. Oh.
So I missed the bottom of hair. I'm not sure if that heart is the second item or not.
Oh, looks like another shield upgrade in Eastern. That fire shield would be nice when fighting.
Oh, and Render did the shovel spot. I saw them at the shovel spot, but I didn't see what he got. Ooh. But it looks like I don't see anything updated on the tracker.
This is gonna be interesting. Turtle Rock and Misery Mire are both pendants. So, I mean, do you want to dip into those? Is the question.
Oh, yeah, pendant Turtle Rock is always a pain. Just know that there's something sitting on Leja Bridge. Always.
There could be something, but there might not be, is the biggest thing. It always hurts.
It could be a seed with no Cane of Samaria as well. It could be. Which would mean no icebreakers and potentially no diver downs, depending on if people know the bomb trick. But we'll have to stay tuned and find out. Still, no one's decided to go to Ag yet. I think Orange would be the closest to making that decision pretty quickly.
He is. Because
he's got a little bit left here. I think he's going to do Sick Kid. I'm not sure if he did it, and then the shovel spot, and I think he's Ag bound. I think. Oh, we didn't have money for the bottle vendor. Okay.
Not yet, no.
And Eastern does not have a bow, vanilla or French, so that's unfortunate. Radical's gonna have to double lip that.
Yeah, looks like we have a Dagaseed here, folks.
Yeah, that's true. Zora is still technically in Logic. It'll be interesting to see if anybody wants to do some Houlihan shenanigans. Shahooligans. Holy shit. I mean, holy man.
What was...
Wait, that was nothing, right? So that would have been our boots? Is that that's how that works, right?
I'm not sure. Maybe? Oh yeah, that would have been boots. So, let's say hi to Aga. Unfortunately, we don't have a Swaganet, so we can't use Swaganem strats. Dinkelberg! You know, thinking about it, Mr. Turner and Mr. Dinkelberg is the same dichotomy as Deku and Kachan. from My Hero Academia. Anyways. Now that I've cursed you with that image, let's go ahead and see what our runners do next. Meanwhile, it looks like Sniper and Renderer are giving a little high five right there. Nope. Three-way high five between the three of them. Oh? Yeah, getting mitts off of Zora after all this would be pretty bad. Though, Sniper actually has his, or gets his Temper Sword, compared to everyone else who only has a blue stick. So that should make his climb up Aga's tower that much easier. Though with the Fire Rod, as Orange is showing, doesn't really matter. Ironically enough, Ice Rod does the same amount of damage as Fire Rod. It's just, it freezes people, so can't really use it other than to freeze people and chuck them at other people. I bet that half magic is really coming in handy at this point. Meanwhile, we've got our other runners running through Hera.
Oh, wow. Okay, so my mic just started working again. Sorry about that. I was going to say we should play a little minigame we don't ever barely get to play, which is how many blue balls are we going to get from Aga?
I think 3.
3 sounds fair to me.
So, one sword was in Eastern, and one sword is in Spectral Rock. Oh. We have no idea what that one was, so... Oh, there's one.
The other 3 runners all hitting Moldorm at the same time, and I'm pretty sure this is the last location for them. So Orange is quite a few minutes
3.
ahead actually in terms of execution.
We've got 3 so far. We'd have to have no more blue balls in order to for me to be.
This
correct.
one's going to be guaranteed, right? There we go. Yeah. So you're right.
So 3 blue balls. He has 6 health, so yeah, 3. Either way, we have our first runner officially in the Dark World, so that's always a plus.
And I don't think there's a whole lot to do here, right? I mean, we don't have a hammer, we don't have a hook shot, so we can't get across the river. So we're looking at the pyramid, pod, and catfish, I think.
Not catfish. I don't think. I think it requires mitts to get up there, or a hammer.
To catfish?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you can do it because you can get around. You can just jump down that ledge. I think I could be wrong, but either way, it's very limited checks that they can do. Pod is pretty much where I think everybody's gonna V-line to just because of the item density.
Sorry about that.
All good. Just making sure everybody's awake.
It looks like all of our other runners are trying everything in their power not to go and fight Aga. But Renderer is deciding to go ahead and just take the plunge.
Yeah, he must not have hit Eastern, right? Because he doesn't have a tempered, so leaving Eastern alone. Interesting, but I don't disagree with him, actually. Oh, nice double spin there.
Either way,
Pod, not Bola.
Well, they logically have to come here, so it makes sense that it's not bow locked.
Yeah, it would just be funny if it was bow locked and then Catfish had the bow or something like that.
Either Catfish or Zora.
Yeah, or Zora. Either of the fish having the bow. That would be pretty cruel, honestly.
Oh, definitely.
Because as we predicted, nobody went to Zora. Nobody picked up the money to do it. That I saw, anyway.
Orange had the chance, but he went ahead and picked up Peddler. Meanwhile, Orange is making his way through Mullet Mansion quite handily.
That's a lot of keys in the front of Pod.
What is... Oh, it looks like Michael is going to go ahead and grab some rupees.
Ah, yes. The Reaper Room in Eastern, the very rarely seen.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to do a potion glitch. That or...
Yep, oh, you're right, the potion glitch. Good call. And there it is. You hold the wall, walk them. Yeah, go ahead and explain it because I only know the one way.
So you can use a potion glitch, or you can actually clip the red mimic out of the stage. Both which are fully allowed. It's just potion glitch takes significantly less amounts of time to do. So downside being is you have to use a potion. So thankfully our runners did pick one up, so that's a plus. But I mean, it's still a potion you would rather use later than now, so...
Oh yeah, absolutely.
It looks like he's setting up for a bomb jump. Or not. Never mind. I was wrong.
And that side was sequence broken, obviously, but what, I think it was only a map and a small key over there, right? So, no progression from potion glitching. Yeah, looks like Michael's gonna head to Zora, alright. First real divergence here.
Oh, they're slagging it. Meanwhile, Orange is picking up some money so that he can go visit Zora. Probably whenever he goes to Catfish. That's my guess.
That's actually smart, yeah, with a mirror, yeah, just simple mirror over, right? So, but he's gonna have to pick up rupees somewhere first before he does that. Oh, there's the progression.
This is not a nice seed so far.
Yeah, it's been sparse on the progression, but at least it's sort of linear, like nobody's gonna miss anything, unless Zora has something really interesting here, like a bow.
Oh, definitely.
What if he has a flute? That would be kind of gross.
If this is progression, Michael's gonna definitely save a lot of time here. If it's not, however, may have wasted a bit of time.
Ooh.
And those Fury Slashes. Yep, you gotta go fight Aga. Oh! That's a smart move, but... Oh? Why didn't you go check Eastern?
I was actually just gonna say, Renderer might have actually... he's gonna actually mirror over to Eastern when he goes into Pod, so he's making this very efficient route, honestly. I mean, risk, you know, doing Aga, right, and having progression be in Eastern, but it's gonna pay off pretty big for him.
Oh, definitely. Oh, and it looks like he's gonna go ahead and check King's Tomb. Or Orange's, at least. Meanwhile, Michael is finally making his way up to Aga. Just a bit of love. And that's enough for another full row of hearts. Oh, it looks like Radical is actually going to go ahead and... Oh, I was wrong. It does only require bits. My bad. Power Glove, pardon me. Oh, and it looks like Orange is going to go ahead and check over in Thieves Town for our next couple of items.
Yeah, he's gonna hit that whole left side of Dark World now. Probably Skull Woods first, I would imagine.
Yeah, it looks like that's where he's gonna go. I mean, he can fully clear it. He has all the items he needs. So.
Yep. He doesn't have a temper sword either, so I'm not sure if he skipped. He must have skipped out on Eastern as well.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering why he didn't go in. Though, to be fair, he doesn't have a bow. So he's probably gonna wait until he clears Palace of Darkness to go do Eastern. Which is admittedly a smart play.
Yep, can't fault him for that at all. And we know that obviously Eastern has. Did we see all the items in Eastern? Yeah, Eastern was empty. I'm pretty sure. So that's going to be some nice efficient routing for him.
Definitely.
I mean, other than the tempered sword, but progression-wise, it's empty.
Yeah, you can just fully clear out Swamp Palace, so you might, or Skullwood, so you might as well just do it.
So because we might not need any medallions, we're potentially 3 items from Go mode, unless I'm incorrect. Bow, hookshot, and hammer would allow us to complete all the dungeons we have left. Which is pretty nutty.
Yeah, and you may not need flute either, because, I mean, the only reason you would need flute is to go do Misery Mire.
Yep, yeah, exactly. Could be a quick seed. Could be. We'll see. Right, yeah, and flippers. Good call, yeah. How did I forget flippers? It's just so used to fake flippering everywhere. Waiting for the day when somebody figures out how to fake flipper into Swamp Palace. And we never need to find those flippers ever again.
Meanwhile, Orange is going to go ahead and fight him off. Truly the worst boss. But
100%.
beats him handily.
Yeah, well done, well done.
Let's see. I think we have 1 item left in Skullwoods.
Mm-hmm. I believe you are correct. So I wonder if he's going to likely hit the North Dark World after this, right? You've got Cape, you've got Mirror, you might hit the Bumper Ledge and Graveyard Ledge, just get them out of the way, and then do the old Dark World tour, right? Starting with the Thieves Town, Village of Outcasts, all the way around, do the loop to Hype Cave, all that stuff. That's what I would sort of expect, but we'll see. Oh no, what have I done?
I think the better option is to go south Dark World and do North Dark World later. Because there's more item density there.
True, you're right, yeah. That's why I am here and not racing, because I would, oh, I gotta get those checks out of the way, right? But you're absolutely right, yeah, all the items are in Village of Outcasts, right? 4 in Thieves, 3 in the Village. It's definitely the right place to go.
Plus, like, going all the way south, there's 5 checks in the cave formerly known as Hype.
Yep, K45's on the way, Stompy. You can take the Smith with you if you'd like to. Dig game, yeah, there's a ton of items down there. Oh, Thieves is a 5-6. Very good call, actually. What's our other 5-6? Swamp, it looks like, right?
And we need flippers.
We definitely can't do that right now. Yep, and a hook shot to actually complete it.
So if we get flippers, I mean, so if we think about it, what cannot be behind, and there's
oh no, a flute and a flute and a medallion inside Skullwoods. That's kind of gross to see. Not gonna.
We don't know what the medallion is for Misery Mire or Turtle Rocks.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You hate to see it. You hope to never see those medallions when you have double pendant Meyer and TR.
I'm surprised that he's gonna go ahead and just do this because. Oh wait, I don't think he was the one that checked it.
Yeah, he may not have checked it. That might have been why he saved a little bit of time. Why he's a little bit ahead of everybody, but yeah, he's obviously gonna find out it was nothing. But he's literally right here, so nothing more than what 15, 20 seconds wasted. Not a bad check.
Meanwhile, Renderer is gonna go ahead and just bomb across.
I think he did the rest of it, and he knows the big key is. I think it's inside the dark maze here. I can't remember. It'd be unfortunately, if it is, it's the chest at the top. Yeah, he knew it was in the dark maze. He was just sort of guessing that it might be that bottom chest, but still probably a small time save to do it that way. Depending on how quickly you can get the hammer yum glitch.
Oh, and literacy. So
more access to appended dungeons.
Could we be looking at a pet seed? What do we need to be on pedestal for it to be a pet seed?
Okay, ped seed. What can be on ped? I don't know, actually. That's
Flippers.
Gonna have to fire up the brain cogs here. Yep. Yep. Yeah, hookshot could be on the ped as well. That's true. I have seen a disproportionate amount of hookshot ped seeds for some random reason. So that would be pretty gross.
Boing,
Yeah, exactly. Wait, how would he? There's no way he orphaned Titans, right? They're in the basement.
They're in Sasra's closet.
Oh, right. I thought they were in the basement of Pod. You're right. Oh, no. Did he really forget to check Sarsaparella's closet? Oh, man.
I don't know about you folks, but this is definitely an action-packed seed because we have no idea where the seed is wanting us to go at this point.
Yeah, there's still a fair bit, like you said, that south route through the Dark World is going to be the way to go, so we're going to need to pick up something, although technically we could have access to Meyer. We don't have Samaria, but we might have the medallion to get in, and we can get across the gap with boots, unfortunately.
Meanwhile, nice job to Radical Sniper for being able to go ahead and take out Mothula. I hate that boss. Oh, and it looks like Renderer is going to go ahead and go all the way up to Zora. It's going to farm a little bit on these...
yeah, he's got to farm some money first. Oh, that's unfortunate. And chat pointing out... actually, Tracker. Shout out to our trackers, Mr. Truff Ninja Tuna and Etnar. But Orange is going to have to orphan whatever's in the big chest here. I don't know if he's gotten both the map and compass yet. I haven't been watching all the way, but... hopefully that's the case, because that's going to feel pretty bad to leave that sitting there for who knows how long. Another medallion. Oh.
That's the second coin. You know, a thunder coin, a wave coin. All I need is a spiral coin. Looks like Render is gonna just save and quit. Wonder if he remembered that he forgot to check the closet.
He's got to be running out of things to do, right? Like, what has he got left to do? He's farming rupees to do Zora, and then I think he thinks that's his last location item. Okay, he's gonna go over to the rupee cave there by the desert. Arrow of Destiny.
Well, looks like Orange's run is validated. Meanwhile, that guard.
Oh, the
really
big 20.
That time.
The big
Oh.
20 that he just couldn't reach. That is an absolute troll. Wow.
Oh, blind. You and your pun.
Yeah, you and he would get along pretty well, right?
Oh, definitely. Though, unfortunately, we couldn't really see each other very often, you know?
Ooh. Oh, man. Ding! Another check on the tracker. Okay, so that I think is the last item. I don't think that Orange got the compass, so I think that's what's locked to the big chest.
Zora
Could be
is
wrong,
just a big
though.
20.
Our ever-attentive tracker Etinar confirms the compass is in the big chest, so that's not gonna hurt him. That's a nice feeling.
Oh, yeah. There's not that feeling in the back of your mind like, oh no, this could be something.
I hate leaving
All rise for the
that big
Swag
chest.
national anthem.
Have you heard that the bird is the word?
You may be seated.
The goose is loose, the duck is amok.
The honk is strong.
I like that one.
Well, looks like Orange is gonna go ahead and do his shuffle game.
And Scam Incorporated strikes again.
2 digs for a red root. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, not getting some high quality returns on our rupee investments this game. Zora particularly scamming us quite hard in the dig game as well. I think even the bottle vendor was 100 rupees for 20 back, so these boys learned from the Ponzi guys apparently.
Oh, and bottles. K45 is still useful.
Now, this sets up potentially Hype Cave to actually be hype because there isn't a whole lot left, I think.
Could Hype Cave actually be hype?
I'd like to. I think if I was a runner, I would love to see a bow or a hammer. Hammer would let you go and I know. I guess you couldn't finish pops without the bow, so both hammer and bow in Hype Cave is what you'd love to see. Yeah, our tracker calling a Misery Mire dive. Ooh, it looks like it, right? Oh, gross.
Now, this is a question. Will the cave formerly known as Hype actually have something? Does not bode well. Oh, that's a butter sword. That's a hammer. That's a red rupee. And that's a heart. Yeah, okay.
Not bad.
Definitely a little bit of hype. Definitely a little bit of hype.
7 out of 10, I'm going to say. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Hammer's always lovely.
I'd give it a 5 out of 10. Hammer's
5?
Nice. 5. Hammer is important, but I mean, it's just one item.
It locks so much, though, it feels like. Either way, it's progression, and our guys are going to move on here. That's going to give us access to Turtle Rock, although we can only... we can't do anything in Turtle Rock, obviously. Durr.
Eastern Death Mountain.
Yes,
so
East Death Mountain is in play.
On Origins. Because Eastern Death Mountain and Eastern Dark Death Mountain, that's what? So many checks. At least 10.
Yeah, 7, 8, yeah, 9, 10. 1 in Hookshot Cave. Yeah, there's quite a bit. Now, the last thing you want to find here is Samaria, right? Well, I think we can only get to the first chest.
Oh,
and pedestal. Not pet. Yeah. we both had the same idea. Okay.
Oh my! So, we could go check Ice Palace if we wanted to. I mean, with the amount of armor that they have, they can absolutely do it pretty easily.
Yeah, I think everybody will have Tempered Sword plus half Magic Fire Rod. Like Ice isn't too bad. You can.
Heck, some people
I don't know
even
if you
have,
can't Icebreaker sadly without Smar. Yeah.
some people even have what, Butter Sword.
Right, and we've got a bunch of safeties too, like potions and stuff. So I think definitely, but we mean right now we're still just potentially actually hookshot from go mode.
Potentially. Oh, and
Oh,
it's
nice!
Pyro Coin.
Oh no, Render is trying to figure out what he left behind. Go to Salami Slalom's closet. You can do it.
Check Sriracha's closet, Renderer, please. I beg you.
So he must have been in Eastern because he has 3 swords, right? Because the 4th sword that he's missing is in Saha's closet.
Eastern, but he hasn't been in Saha's closet yet.
Yeah, yeah.
Saha's closet had
Yeah, wait, I think it had glove, but I think it also had mirror, if I recall. So I think he has done Saha. Yeah, he did. He just forgot. Yeah, he forgot Harmless Hellway and Pod. Oh, that's even worse, actually.
Ooh.
Yeah, right side of Pod isn't technically in logic, right? And I don't think it's. I think it was a key in a map, if I recall. The right side of Pod without a bow?
Or no, not right side of logic. Pod. It's still in back of Pod. It's just the right side of back of Pod.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, his item that he's looking for is definitely.
Oh, if Hookshot is in Swamp Palace, that'd be cool.
We need a hookshot in the first chest of Hookshot Cave. It's only fitting.
Meanwhile, it looks like Orange is gonna go ahead and check Dark Death.
So, if you're Orange, what are you thinking here? Are you thinking dip Mire, or just obviously go do Crystal Ice Palace? Or do you gamble to see if you... Okay, there's bow. I also forgot we were a bow from Go mode. That shows you why I'm here and not running the race.
But yeah, definitely Ice Palace, because if you think about it, it's required. Plus, you might as well get out of the way. You have all the items completed as well. Unfortunately, I don't think any of our runners can go and hover across.
I'm okay with that. Hovering should be illegal, chat, right? Back me up.
Meanwhile, Blind giving Radical Snapper a little bit of trouble, but still finishes them quite handy. Oh, and
okay.
There's some shot.
Am I wrong, or is that a 49-minute go mode?
I think that's go mode. We are in go mode before 50 minutes. This is a fast C. Meanwhile, Orange is just like, no time to stay. Time to go rush and collect all our items. Unfortunately, it looks like he won't be grabbing his Butter Sword, which is a shame.
Which sword is he leaving behind? He got the Eastern one.
He'll have the because one of the first checks in Eastern is our last sword, And so...
Oh, but he still has to go to Eastern, because it's a crystal,
yes,
right?
but he's in go mode. So... Oh, wait, he has to go grab the big key, so... Never mind, he'll probably grab it. Never mind.
Yeah, I can't remember which chest it is, but yeah, you're right. There's a potential that he skips it, but I think the route that, yeah, I think the big key was late, so he's gonna check all those chests first. Yeah, or butchered is the right word. He routed this seed wonderfully.
Annihilated the seed.
This is a total fustigation of logic, if you ask me.
Yeah. I wonder where our silvers are.
Turtle Rock. That's my guess.
Maybe. Or
I mean, we can still see the mobs.
Tower.
Yeah. There's still a lot left. And there's a lot that Orange is going to skip, right? He's going to go mode, pod, Eastern, swamp, ice. It's going to miss a lot of checks, so who knows?
I don't know about you, but go mode to swamp is so much better. Anything else? Meanwhile, Radical making the smart play and going ahead and just taking Gary in his lunchbox, but at the same time, now that we know where go mode is, it is just wasting time. Meanwhile, Michael is going to go ahead and set his goose loose.
Oh no! Yeah, somebody in chat are pointing out that if GT key's on the right side, we could need Samaria still. I've actually seen this in the last week too. That's actually disgusting. Why do you say these filthy things?
So I had a seed where I had to dip into GT, realize, oh hey, I need a fire rod because I didn't have a fire source, and so I had to go ahead, head out, dip into Turtle Rock, grab a book, head over to the pedestal, grab fire rod, and then go finally back into GT to finish out. It was bad.
I mean, let's not kid ourselves. That would be entertaining as all heck to see if the GT big key was on the right side right now, but...
Oh, definitely. Because then we would have a ice rod check, or ice rod chase for...
Oh, imagine if... Yeah, that's so gross. But it could be very entertaining. But the way this seed is going, we'll walk in, see that the Samaria locked, and then Samaria will just be sitting on the torch. So, oh, there it is!
So, I mean...
It's over!
Yeah. That's everything we need to click the seed.
Well, the seed just shut us up pretty quick.
Oh, definitely. I swear, the seed is just spoon-feeding you all the items.
It's us. We're good luck. Yeah, that's all I can say. We reversed curse them. Talked about all the bad situations, and those medallions pointless. Samaria pointless. So now it's a question of what is Orange's time going to be like? I think we're looking at like 110, maybe less than that even.
Either way, this is going to be a fast seed. Here I was buckling up for about maybe 2.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, we got ourselves a butter sword over on Orange's end. I'm sure he's somewhat happy to see that.
I mean, as quick as this is, we have to give Orange credit. He has literally routed this seed almost perfectly. I can't think of anything he did that, you know, wasn't something all the other runners would have to do or was a mistake at all. Like he's done everything right.
I think Render
and it looks like Render is picked it up. Yeah.
Check his hellway.
We've all done it, chat. We've all left an item in a location. And this is one of those mistakes that you just never, ever make again. Bruh. Yeah, that is a real feels bad for him.
Bruh. Yep, it is Rando indeed, so... By the way, this is a lot of checks we aren't going to be able to see. Though, I am happy we get to see what's in Desert on Radical's end. Because we could silvers, which would be a much easier Ganon fight for him. Although, Silverless with a butter sword is not hard enough. If I'm being...
Yeah, it's not too bad with butter. Makes the first few phases insanely easy.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, that's Mario allowing Orange to do Icebreaker as well too. That's just gonna shave off even more time.
Ooh,
I mean, potentially
Orange
3 or 4
just
minutes. They
missing
say, I
his
think,
quick
right?
kill.
That is his 5th crystal. 2 to go. Where will he go first?
So if Renderer goes ahead and just checks stuff, goes and does Thieves Down, and oh, and looks like Michael finally grabbing his thing from Hype Cave. I wonder if he's gonna go ahead and immediately head to Death Mountain. Looks like he is.
Yeah, it looks like he absolutely is.
Unfortunately, I don't know what Icebreaker is, so you're gonna have to go ahead and explain that one.
You'll see it coming up. Basically, it's like a pixel glitch here where you can actually squeeze through the wall and make your way downstairs super fast. Or you'll see Orange is about to do it in about 20 seconds. So he's going to head through this room, go back, and flip the switch to blue, and then head just through that pen gator room that you saw, and he'll display it for you. It's pretty nifty. I just learned it myself like a few days ago. It's really quite the time save. So he's manipulating his position, and there it is. He sneaks on through, and that saves you doing the whole bomb jump. And I watched a video. There's quite a few runners with videos on it. I know Koi gets mentioned quite a bit. His video is pretty good, but yeah, it saves something in the range of 3 to 4 minutes on Ice Palace, which is amazing.
Oh yeah, Ice Palace is such a long dungeon.
But one important thing about Icebreaker is you need to pick up that key, because I can't count the number of times I've done it and then forgot to get that key and got down here and went, oh, right. I had to go back up.
I've probably missed quite a few keys that I should have grabbed too many times.
Radical Sniper's going to pick up his flippers now.
Ooh, no Radical Sniper getting dead rocked. Looks like Radical Sniper is going to start off with his Spiral Cave.
Oh, just slightly misses the quick kill for Orange, but still really nicely done. Slapped those popcorn eyeballs with his butter sword. That's Crystal 6.
We have one more crystal to go.
I have to agree with Zaru. Mire is a disgusting dungeon.
Yeah, Swamp isn't bad. Swamp is literally one of the palaces or places I do if I'm running a race. Because, let's face it, if you're in go mode, you cut off half the dungeon, so...
So what's your least favorite and favorite dungeon? in Link to the Past? So we got a little bit of time to kill it.
Definitely Turtle Rock because it just takes so long. My favorite dungeon, probably Hera. As much as I hate Troll Dorm, you gotta love him a little bit, you know?
Ooh, I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, I'm with Zaru, and I think Misery Mire is my least favorite dungeon. And my favorite.
Definitely, that's slightly below my Troll Rock.
And my favorite dungeon's actually Eastern Palace. I still remember going in there as a kid, and the music was so chilling. My 8-year-old self. So every time I go in there, I still get a little bit nostalgic, even though it's kind of annoying to run, but I still like dipping in there.
I remember first time I played this game, I could not figure out how to get boots. Like, I had no idea where they were. I didn't know you needed to turn in the pendant testosterone to get it.
Yeah,
so I spent a good couple of hours trying to figure that out. Oh, it looks like we get to see the rest of Hookshot Cave. Oh, there's a spiral coin.
Oh, and I think Michael's lucky, thanking his stars he doesn't have a Samaria right now, because that's probably a dip into TR if he does, so he'll be happy he does not have access to it.
Yeah, I think he is in go mode. Right?
Yeah, I think you are correct. Yeah, he's got everything he needs.
Michael.
Yeah, he's off to the races.
Michael's our second runner in go mode. Sniper is also in go mode as well. Only one that isn't in go mode is...
Yeah, Render is unfortunately, I think he spent upwards of almost 10 minutes forgetting about his gloves, sadly. That's real feels bad when you do skip an item and you just know it's your progression. It's happened to the best of us.
Meanwhile,
oh right, Michael doesn't have flippers apparently. And he left Death Mountain. He is not going to get those flippers for a heck of a long time.
Render. Oh, yeah. So, Sniper is in go mode, Michael is not.
Good question in chat thing. I mean, technically we might need the red cane in GT. We don't know that yet. We know that it's on the Helmasaur though, so everybody is going to actually pick up that cane eventually, because obviously you have to kill a Helmasaur to get the crystal. So cane isn't a worry this seed. It was until we found it, but good question either way.
Meanwhile, Orange taking out that squid quite handily. 2 fire rod shots and a spin attack with a gold sword, and it melts just like butter.
And that's 7 crystals. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means, 5D? Tell the people.
Yeah,
see if I can figure out how to start the game.
Go ahead and guess which items are... Or you get to guess how many chests it takes to get to Big Key on Gannis Tower. No, I cannot speak. And I personally always guess 13. Rando room, top right chest.
Interesting. I always pick 14, Bob's chest, because Bob is his best friend. And yeah, apparently the game isn't available for dailies. I wasn't aware. So yeah, just you're guessing for your imaginary internet points, friends. So get those guesses in. We can make you feel like a rock star for 7.4 seconds.
If I remember correctly, though, 14 is only if you dive pure right side. Typically, though...
Is it? I thought it was Hope Room and then into... Maybe I could be wrong. Again, this is why I'm here.
Is up to 14.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. I
So
still
you'd
pick
probably be
14.
thinking 15. Bob's chest.
I'll just say Bob's chest, even though that's not that's not a correct guess, but we'll go with Bob.
It is.
And hitting GT at 105 with a fast key, we could be looking at a sub 115, which would be crazy.
Well, I mean, you gotta keep in mind, he doesn't have silvers, so he's gonna have to do spin strats and Ganon. If he doesn't find them in...
That's true, Retro. I think they say it's about, what, 5 minutes to climb the tower after you find the big key. So I still hold hope. I still think, depending on the key, he could do sub 115. Yeah, if you can get triple spins on Ganon, it's not too shabby.
That's not too... Oh, and looks like Orange is going to go ahead and just do right side. Let's see if this one pays off.
I like that play. The seed gave you the cane. You might as well put it to use.
That is a smart idea. It's a very smart idea. Oh, red mail. Bombs. So that's 6 checks.
Well, time to see if Bob lives. Oh, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Bob, and that's 7. Nine, 10, 11.
We can't be too shocked if it's tile room. The seed's been so nice, it's gotta troll us somewhere at some point.
Plot twist, silvers or a magic mat.
I wonder if is that the last Light World location? No, nobody checked Graveyard Ledge, so if he does say Light World, we won't know for sure where it is, but could be that. I still say Turtle Rock is where the silvers are. If he doesn't get them. Oh, somebody did check Graveyard Ledge. Okay, I must have missed it then. Big old nothing.
13.
All right, here we go. 14. Lucky 14. Yeah, we've talked so much crap about Meyer. That's probably where they are. You're right, Zaro.
14. 15. Ha! I was right. Top right chest in rando room.
Number 16. It looks like our only guesser of number 16 was Bullet_Catcher. Congratulations, sir. You are now famous for the next 7.4 seconds. Good job.
You guess it. You get internet. Meanwhile, I get internet points for guessing which chest it'll be.
Well, I'll give you 3/4 credit for that one.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Time's up. You're no longer famous, Bullet Catcher.
Okay. Meanwhile, Radical Sniper taking out Armos quite handily. Sorry, almost. And Orange is finally going to go ahead and start on Gauntlet.
So heading up the stairs, he headed up the stairs about what 109. 109. I still hold hope for that sub 115. He's gonna have to have some really tight execution and a really lucky aga, but I think it's doable. Oh no, I need to be quiet now.
Oh, wait, Michael does have flippers.
Okay, I wondered if you would go up there and orphan the tablet when you just get it right when you pop off into Hera. That would be a little bit of a misplay, right? So, but I'm glad to see he actually does have them. Obviously, he has them because he's in the swamp, so.
Right. I just realized that that's where he was, so yes, he is in go mode. The only one not in go mode is Professor. Oh, it looks like a mushroom in Bob's chest.
I suppose those could be our silver arrows too. That would be kind of funny. Not quite the one cycle ammo here. Oh, getting an unlucky short hop.
That mole is good. Causing all sorts of problems on orange screen. There we go. That's the didn't land. Professor is so
radical.
far behind because he forgot to go ahead and grab what was it, mitts off of the back end of House of Darkness. Yeah, he didn't do safe aim. I just realized that Render is Hat Kid.
Yeah, it's a funny skin. All right, he's gonna get his hammer, and he knows I'm headed to the mountain. Forgot the mirror first, though. I guess you can mirror here too. It's no difference in time. That's an unfortunate
I'm not sure if that was intentional or not.
I don't think so, because he didn't pick up the magic.
I mean, if you fall down, you might as well pick up the magic. It's right there.
I mean, you get a nice refill right before Moldorm anyway. Oh, wow, yeah, okay, yeah. He's confident. He's confident in his cannon play. That's what I like to see. Radical taking down
our cotton balls.
Mm-hmm. Him and them and Michael are going to be pretty close. It looks like here. Michael's in his 7th crystal dungeon right now, but Radical gets to go mode swamp, which is omega fast, as we all love.
Meanwhile, it looks to me like I can't remember what I was gonna say. Ooh, so it's two
It's
balls.
a double?
That's two.
Oh, it might have been a triple. I thought I heard the double.
No, it was too fast for it to be triple.
Oh, it was a triple, yeah.
Mind, it was a triple. My bad.
Wow. That was a nice triple. Good job by Orange.
That was an excellent triple.
I don't think we're going to see the sub 115, sadly, but this is still amazing to get to drop into Ganon's hole for 115. Pretty nuts.
Oh, yeah, that was a beautiful Agatu for Orange. Yeah, with Butter Sword and Red Mail, as well as 1.5 lines of hearts. I mean, this is definitely just easy Ganon fight. Is it the easiest? No. That would be Silver's too, but I mean, it's definitely an easy fight. Meanwhile, Orange equipping his lamp and Pepper torch Butch. And Michael finishing off their puffballs quite fast. Very nice execution on their part.
And they were in Turtle Rock. And no one ever who runs a seed is going to get those.
I think he only has a few more hits.
Yeah, I think he's got 3 left. Oh, nope, I can't count.
Yeah,
there it was.
You're close. 4 hits. By the way, use the chat for Orange.
Yeah, an absolutely incredible run. Flawlessly routed. Still a jet seed, but man, he made all the right plays. He went all the right places, and yeah, get your GGs going. And he does finish with an official race time GG time of 1:16:22, and not too far behind him in second place, not on the restream, was Aussie with 1:16:42. So we had 2 runners probably god routing this seed.
Oh, definitely. Though I feel with that 42 compared to the 22, Aussie must feel a little bit salty about that.
And it sounds like Orange did join us in the chat. GG, sir.
GG.
I have one question for you.
Yeah.
How much time were you given with the spoiler log before this race?
0 minutes, 0 seconds, and 0 hundredths of a second.
Well done. Well done. Well, you used that time to the best of your ability because you're out of the seed like a champion, sir. What did you think of the seed overall?
Aside from the obvious mistakes I made, like forgetting to do Bonkrotz at the start, it was a pretty jet seed.
Yeah, you.
Were you? Go ahead. Go ahead.
From what I saw, you decided to just head straight up to Death Mountain after finding. Decided to head straight to all the right places. Now, why didn't you check the rest of Eastern while you were over there after checking?
Because that hut was loaded. There was a glove, so I had to do Back of Escape and go get Bonkrotz, which I had forgotten before, and with Mir, I also had access to Hera, so I thought, well, it's a crystal, better knock that out of the way.
How relieved were you to see Helmasaur drop the cane there? Were you thinking about right side GT at all?
Yes. Because when I got that hook shot, I was like, okay, as long as GT Big Key is not right side, I'm in go mode. So I just decided to gamble that I actually was in go mode and just hightail it through all the dungeons.
Yeah, we were speculating pretty hard while you were making your way through Pod about all the fun we could have with a right side GT Big Key, and then Helma just went ahead and dropped the cane right on top of all our heads and ruined our fun.
Yeah, if I never found the cane and GT Big Key was right side, then I would have gone straight to desert. Because I didn't touch that mire area at all.
I think you, like recalling the restream here, I think, yeah, you were the only runner to go nowhere near that area at all, which saved you obviously a bunch of time. And I think one of the early time saves too for you was you didn't do Zora, if I recall correctly.
Didn't have money.
Yeah, everybody else farmed up the money and found themselves in a nice giant scam, as usual.
20 bucks.
And I decided, well, I have a green potion from Sid Kid. I would rather do Agunum and potion glitch pod if necessary than go farm Zora money and get ripped off.
Either way, that was still great on your. Congrats on coming in first.
That was my first time ever winning the daily, and I can't do the Paradox Cave bomb jump apparently.
You are not alone, my friend.
Nice. Oh, and it looks like a ruby horde on the Master Sword pedestal.
So let's, we had a small, tiny debate in chat. I want to get your opinion on it. Out of 10, what was Hype Cave for you?
Let's see. Tempered sword and a hammer. And that hammer kept me from going to the Mire area. So... well, Boots wasn't in there, but Boots can't be in there because Boots starts, so 9 out of 10. My criteria for 10 out of 10, Boots has to be in there.
Oh, you're much more generous than us. I was giving it 7 out of 10. A lot of people were saying 6, 5. I think somebody said 8. So there you go. From the
well, the
winner,
reason for the
9 out of
inflated
10.
score is because it kept me from going to the Mire area. I was like,
Oh, right, because you had
Edie,
nothing left, right?
East Death Mountain and Dark Death Mountain's open. I'm going straight there.
Yeah, I was mentioning how much the item there would be a really good idea. That is fair. I said 5 because one thing of progression plus sword. Progression is like automatic free. Sword is. So.
I'm not going to say no to Tempered.
Oh yeah, definitely not. It's biggest damage upgrade. Plus, at that point we knew that that would be gold sword for just about everyone. Because everyone else went ahead and double dipped in, once at the beginning and once cleaning everything up. Of course, they're still working on that, but at least on the. But you decided to skip past that newly, and then you got your reward. Yeah.
I'm going to take this chance, since we didn't really do it during the race because it was so fast, but if you enjoyed what you saw and saw Orange absolutely blaze the seed, go ahead and give him a follow, as well as the other runners too. Everybody's putting on a show in their own way, and the seed was pretty fun and fast-paced for a change.
Nice and jet. The way it ought to be when you have a boot start seed.
Absolutely. I have to say, this was the freest sword seed I think I've ever seen. They were all literally along the way. I don't think there's any way you could really miss them, thinking about where they were all located.
I mean, you could. You just have to try really hard.
Yeah, you have to purposely miss the swords if you're gonna go that route.
You could purposely miss the one inside Spectral Rock if you're on Tempered. It's like, nah, not worth it.
True enough. Could just activate hard mode too and skip that one on Eastern, right?
I'm not a fan of dipping Eastern without the bow.
I'm with you on that one. I'd try to avoid that dungeon unless I can full clear it.
And with how loaded Sahasrala's closet was, I had even less reason to go in.
Yeah, the people who left it too were able to, mirror over there once they got to the Dark World too, making the routing really, really efficient.
The other reason I decided not to dip Eastern is because I had the mirror, so after Agunum, if Pod had nothing, I could just mirror and go straight into EP, but Pod had the mids, and, well, that's gonna keep me away from Eastern.
So, speaking of, Renderer was the only person not to pick up there from Easy Hellway, or Safe Hellway. And so...
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm definitely gonna go ahead and ask him about that. they're done.
Yeah, we can speculate, but it looks like he forgot to do it, and then he did every other location, forgetting about where he had. I think he was retracing his steps in Kakariko. I saw at one point, and then he must have remembered where to go.
Either way, we still don't know where Silvers are.
Inside Turtle Rock, according to Ganon.
Oh, so you were right. They were in Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
And because
They're
I don't
always
know
in
where
Minor Turtle
Bombos
Rock.
is, I was never getting that.
Yeah, so far no one has dipped into Turtle Rock at all, so, I mean, you're not alone.
Do any of them have Bombos?
Oh yeah, Balmos was, Coke Shop Cake.
Oh.
Yeah. They actually
I think everybody who oh, really nice triple from Michael. How did he get that? I think everybody who went up to the mountain, they would have gotten Bombos, but nobody had Kane yet, which is really lucky because obviously you're just staring Turtle Rock right in the face there, right?
Thankfully, Bomb was the last thing to need. Oh, sorry, not Bomb.
Michael's gonna drop into his Ganon fight here now.
That being said, what would you like to improve on for your next run?
I would like to stop forgetting certain checks related to boot start.
That's definitely fair. But either way, it was still a fantastic, and you should definitely feel proud of it. Especially your routing. You managed to choose all the right paths. You got everything done. You did it quick. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was quite the feat because no one else has actually finished other than Aussie, who's 20 seconds behind you. Michael is potentially our third place finisher, depending on how quickly he gets Ganon down here.
So, well, not the easiest, but definitely feel that Ganon wasn't too difficult, especially considering what Roan half a hearts, red mail, gold sword. Pretty well set, honestly. But your execution during your Ganon fight was definitely. I will give you that. Meanwhile, Radical Sniper is going to go ahead and start their Ganon fight. Oh, and looks like Michael is just defeated his Ganon. So, looks to me like go ahead and get a G in chat for him. And looks like he finished with a race time of 120. From what I saw.
Yep, you got it. 128.20, and not too far behind him was Nika with 129.07 for fourth place.
Such no neck and fantastic. Arrows into a rock.
There's always something useful in Pendant Turtle Rock. Radical working on finishing up his Ganon fight. And we did have, how many runners did we have in total? 12, and we have just about 5 finishers here. Radical's working on attempting to be our 5th finisher.
Oh, and that's the day Ganon. GG's to Radical.
Yeah, let's get some more GGs in the chat for Radical finishing with a race time of 1:30.20 for 5th place out of 12 runners. And we have someone join us in the chat. Who is that? Oh, it's Michael. Hello, Michael. GG.
Hello. GG.
So how'd you feel about that seed?
Yeah, it was quite something. It took me actually quite a time to realize, wait, Somaria might not be required, so I pretty much did the decision in my head, okay, you know what, it would be crazy to still not go more dungeons without Somaria, but then, hey, Somaria appeared, so that problem was thrown out of the window. And yeah, overall, I think doing an early Egger would have saved a lot of time.
Definitely. So, speaking of Aga, I forgot what I was going to say. I apologize. Anyways, that aside, what would you improve about what your
Sorry, you were cutting off a little bit.
what would you improve, or what do you want to go ahead and improve about your executions?
What do I want to improve about my execution?
Yeah, your
Can hear that.
Yeah, I think there's still quite a lot that I have to improve. Like, I'm only playing since 3 months now, and yeah, Aga 2, for example, is like a thing that I've never really trained because, yeah, I'm not good with angles.
I can definitely relate to you on that one. Only 3 months. Not bad. Definitely.
Yeah, I actually started exactly 3 months ago now, today.
Wow, that's actually amazing.
3 months and you're already recording these times? Wow. That's impressive.
It is
That's
definitely
really impressive, honestly. Meanwhile, we had GFE finishing in 6th with 132.19, and New York or NY Rambler finishing with 132.38 for 7th. Yeah, we're trying to think of some interesting things to ask, but the seed was so straightforward. The only fun thing we were looking forward to was GT Big Key on the right side, and Helmasaur put a stomp on those plants pretty quickly. I imagine you were pretty relieved to see that Canis Samaria dropping from the sky.
Yeah, like I said, it actually took me quite a while to realize that Somaria was not, and pretty much was not required. I mean, that gamble, even if Somaria would have not been on the way, I think it would have. It's a way easier gamble to do something like going Ice Rod less into a Crystal Turtle Rock. I'm not sure, but yeah, out of all the seeds that I played right now, I played quite a bunch, I have to say. I think 200 now or something like that. I've never seen that Somaria was not required. So that was a first for me.
It's definitely rare. All things.
Looks like we're joined now by Radical Sniper 99. Welcome, and GG.
Hey, GG.
GG.
That was quick for an Aga, I must say.
Definitely. Orange was in go mode like 45 in. I think you two were in go mode about an hour in.
Yeah, I was thinking go mode, and all I really wanted was that cane.
Yeah, it's been a big top.
And the
Yeah, how relieved were you to see it drop from Helmasaur?
If you watch back my VOD on my own channel, then you see me visibly excited to get Kane off of Helma.
That was the only fun speculation we had left. It was such an insanely fast seed that we were kind of speculating, where would you go, all that stuff, and boom, just dropped on us. So sort of put the wind out of the sails. But watching you guys go mode, 4 dungeons was pretty fun to see too.
Yeah, I mean, I can I'll do an Ice Palace bomb jump if I have to, but I've been spoiled by Icebreaker now, so I don't want to ever have to do it not that way.
I think everybody would agree with you that way. It feels pretty awful to do the bomb jump now, knowing Icebreaker exists.
Yeah, funny story. I am actually so new. I mean, I know how to do the bomb jump, but I'm not really good in it. Like, I pretty much learned the game mainly with the Icebreaker, so I was really happy to see that too, because it's happening quite often that it takes me like 4 or 5 tries to get that bomb jump.
Oh, you were lucky, yeah. Yeah, I'm the same way.
The bomb jump.
Yeah, those
I
depends
would
on
have
the
been
sword
willing
you have.
to do the bomb jump, but the Mario bailed me out there.
Only wish I had skipped that Desert Mire area check.
Oh yeah. I think one of the biggest things that saved Orange not going to the desert check.
It turned out the flute was a total bait.
It made things faster, that's for sure. And I didn't feel like I went out of my way with it once I had it, because like it just became, routing around Dark World. It was a huge loop to start, so.
Yeah, I guess we never asked. I'll ask Michael first. We already asked Orange, but out of 10, what would you rate your hype cave this seed? Because we all kind of have different opinions.
Oh god, I'm still really bad in remembering. I think Hammer was in there. Was there? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Hammer and a sword upgrade.
Yeah, I actually never rated a hype cave like that, but yeah, I would say. I mean, I know the whole thing that apparently hype cave was pretty hype all the time at a certain version of a seed, and it's not like that anymore. Like I said, it was all before my time, but yeah, I mean, I would say out of 10, I would give it a 9 now.
Oh.
I would say.
Okay.
Like,
all right.
I don't know. At that point, the sword didn't make me feel any different. Like, I didn't feel any better off with the new sword. So it really was just that hammer for me.
What are you thinking out of 10?
I mean, it was the last thing I had available, I think, at that point. So, at least a 7. Like, I needed it. So
there you go.
Part of you goes like, great, I got what I wanted. I can go places. And then the other part of me is like, well, that was the last thing I had.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Any other questions that you have, 5D? I think I've exhausted all my question list
one
here.
For Relic Sniper. What would you improve for your X? Or what do you have in mind for improving on your X if you could during that?
So, I heard Michael say it earlier. I think I'm about the same on time doing races at this point. I started towards the end of season 0 of Ladder, so that was like my first ever race. So I have a lot of the tricky stuff. Not even trickies. Like, I want to learn how to hammer yump. I want to learn, like, I can do hook speed, but I've never actually made the attempt to do spin speed. So stuff like that, just little stuff. Feel more confident about the bomb jumps.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely things you can.
Maybe dive her down.
Dive her down is definitely a new trick, interesting trick, a new. But either way, you guys had fantastic runs. What, an hour 30? Still fantastic time. But congratulations to you two on your run.
Thanks.
Great job.
thank you.
To both.
Yep, GG guys.
Meanwhile, Renderer is finally going to go ahead and start their trek on to getting into Ganon's Tower. Finally getting their Swamp Palace Crystal, and just going to go ahead and start charging it at first.
Meanwhile, I might say this name wrong. Sorry, Rune Spism or Rooney Spism finished 8th with one time of 1:35.25. So we've got 4 runners left, including Render on our restream. And I just know he wants to get in here and talk about that hellway. He knows we want to ask him about what happened there.
Oh, what happened?
He didn't grab the
yeah.
glove off of
Oh no.
Owen, and that cost him so much time.
And Sanders, sorry if I butchered the names if you're listening. 316 finished in 9th with a time 1:40.55, so 3 more racers to go.
Oh, and it looks like Renderer is actually going to go ahead and do some Dark Magician strats. So that'll get him a lot faster. But yeah, the pause buffer is definitely big for helping with those jumps. I definitely do Dark Magician strats too for Ganon's Tower.
So we have a little bit of time to kill, and we have all the 3 of you guys in here. Are there any glitches that are currently allowed that you think shouldn't be allowed, or vice versa? Just your opinions. I obviously have nothing to do with the glitches are allowed, and none of us here do. But for my personal sake, I think hairpot's a little crazy, and I think hovering is something that shouldn't be allowed. Personally,
I think hovering is fine. Though I will admit, hairpot is a little bit crazy. Either way, if nothing else, those two are I think hairpot is like the one that I don't know. I definitely don't think you should be able to clip out the what is it? The Red Mimic? For one of the strats on getting through right side of pod. What about you guys? What do you think?
You mean mimic clipping?
That one.
Well, for me, like I said, I pretty much started learning the game with all these glitches. So I personally don't think or don't have the feeling something should not be allowed. But I think I was like the Herapod thing is something that I not 100% understand so far. A lot of people are saying that. I think there is a method in Hyrule Castle where you could theoretically do it too, but that is not allowed because it teleports you to the end of the game or something. I'm not sure.
That is called Ganon Pod, and that teleport. It's basically Herapod in Hyrule Castle, but it takes you to the Ganon fight.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's I can understand the discussion then, like why is it allowed in Hera but not with the Ganon fight? I mean, obviously there are reasons, but yeah, like I said, I have like the stance. I'm so new, I only know these things. I never played it without these glitches. And about hovering, I think I have to sit down and learn that at one point. But hovering is another thing where I see a lot of discussions. I can understand it because if it's a hover seat, someone that can hover has a big advantage. But there I am saying to myself, yeah, it's maybe happening in 1 out of 50 seats or something like that. So yeah, I'm pretty open to all these glitches. But like I said, I didn't see or I didn't play when the development happened with all these new things being found out. I think Diver Down and Icebreaker are relatively new, if I think right. Maybe Herapod too. But yeah.
I couldn't say that I would dislike any or like want to get rid of any of them. I don't have a problem with them, I guess. It's, it's a mark of the time you put in for those people. So I don't begrudge using it, that's for sure. And that's the thing, like, I've gotten, I mean, you could probably ask anybody, is like, you know a glitch and then sometimes you can get burned by one of them. So, how many times do you sequence break something and then you break open the logic and miss something for half an hour?
Yeah.
So, I think
that's
it's one of
pretty
those
true,
things,
actually.
If it was always going to be like something that always did it, like I would say Icebreaker probably will never steer you wrong, but you do something like, you know, I did Water Walk to start, you know. That could have easily steered me wrong.
You make a very solid point, actually. Yeah, most of 99% of the glitches do have a potential inherent downside. But I guess, yeah, everyone is right about Icebreaker. It's actually pretty egregious when you think about how it literally busts open or knocks off half of Ice Palace. So
yeah, I tried that once out of a race and soft locked myself. So
I am not too
happens to the
crazy
best
about
of us.
hovering.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to learn hovering, but I'm not going to, you know, say it's something to get rid of.
I felt like I was kind of forced to learn hovering after a friendly race where I ended up rolling a hover seed against one of the best hoverers in this community.
Oh, okay.
I mean, and I can do it, but not reliably.
Definitely.
Yeah, I was hearing that there's a big difference between emulator and original console when it comes to hovering, so that there is a little bit of an advantage there for people that play on an original console, but maybe I'm wrong there.
The timing is a little different on emulator because the emulator actually runs very slightly slower than an actual console.
Okay.
Either way,
I'll only bust out the hovering in extreme emergencies. I mean, hey, it ended up being the reason I qualified for the Cross Tees tournament earlier this year.
congrats.
Got Professor Renderer here. He's near the top of the tower. He's going to finish off Moldarm 2, head to his Agatu fight. We still have 3 runners to finish here, so he still has a chance to make up for his play that we're definitely going to ask him about.
That plus going and doing all the other fetch quests that kind of ran him behind.
And once again, a shout out to our trackers at Nar and Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna, clicking all the buttons, making sure all the crystals and stuff are set. I've had fun with the tracker, and it's can be a real pain in the butt to deal with. So, shout outs to you guys.
And in the derriere.
And once again, too, follow all our runners here. That was pretty exciting to see. It's always fun to watch a jet seat every once in a while, honestly. Just watch you guys just zoom around and do crazy fast things.
It honestly never felt like a jet. It just was super, like, you just had to go this one way the whole time.
Oh,
it was fairly linear, but
linear seed.
I don't think I've ever seen an AGA seed sub 120. I'm trying to think of all the seeds I've watched, and I can't think of one sub 120 with AGA having been a requirement. So that's something.
Meanwhile, Professor Renderer taking out Aga with a 3-2-1 and is about to go ahead and fight our big pig.
Ganon giving us some farming tips. That's good to know.
Either way, it still looks like Professor Renderer is short working, which is always a nice feeling.
You cut out there. I missed what you said. He's what?
Making short work again. Oh, but excellent.
Oh, we did have a 10th place finish. Freddie N3K finished with a time of 1:50.14. And it looks like our runner command wasn't working, so Zaru typed everybody's channel out manually there. So if you want to go ahead and give those guys a follow, I am positive that they would appreciate it. And yeah, press surrender finishes up. Give them a GG, guys.
G. Oh man. But 150 under 2 hours, still a fast. GG's to Professor Renderer. Still a great job running that, although he did mess up with missing that glove. I mean, still, the execution was beautiful. He did a great job. GG's to Oliver on it.
Yeah, absolutely. Very resilient. Stick with it. I would have absolutely rage quit after the glove incident. So props to him for for sticking it out there.
Like that little GG emote he has on the screen.
And what do you know? We have ourselves a professor of rendering in the chat. So let's just go ahead and get it out there. What happened? What happened, friend?
So, so what happened was I was so eager to do hammer yum because I was practicing it like yesterday. I just learned it like yesterday, and I completely forgot. I just realized that I was like, wait a minute, what am I doing? What I gotta do next after this? Little did I know, pod key logic threw a curveball at me, and then there was an item in Harmless Hellway, and that happened to have the miss. Whoops. Other than that, I mean, it's a jet seed. What else like really say about it? I'll admit that I was really excited to show it off once I was when I actually started to learn it, because it just like I said, I learned it literally yesterday, and it's it becomes second nature to me. I may have I guess what happened was I skipped Harmless Hellway because I thought that I was counting the items. I'm like, wait a minute, does that look right? And I just like, well, nope, that wasn't the case. Yeah. What are you gonna do? It sometimes like with great gear comes great responsibility, and it's pretty much the same thing with hammering up. It's you gotta know when to use it and when to use it right.
Yeah,
I would like to chime in on something.
Mm-hmm.
It's partially my fault for not telling you that you should not hammer yump in a normal seed if you do not have the big key.
That makes more sense. Yeah, I probably should have just like, I mean, I just learned it anyway, and I still like have to learn a bit about the little quirks with the way how that affects logic.
Oh, see, I thought you were 5-hitting it, and I thought you hammer yumped because you knew the big key was in Dark Maze.
No, I grabbed it, and then I just like, and then I said like, well, looked like it was everything, and well, nope, there was something missing. What am I gonna do?
Live and learn.
Yeah, live and learn. Just live and learn from your previous mistakes, and pretty much just figure out. Yeah, it's not too terrible. It's a jet seed. What else can you really say about it? It's just, it turned out to be a pretty chill seed, and I'm glad that I guessed on Aga correctly. That's the best thing I did. I learned I got the Aga call correct. Yeah.
But
props for sticking with it.
Oh yeah.
GG to you, because you still did it under 2 hours. And
yeah. I missed someone 50, but like, whatever. I mean, if I was given this the circumstance, I probably could have, if I hadn't picked up on that bit of the key logic and how Hammer Yub affects the key logic in some capacity. I probably would have had a lower time. Probably would have placed higher than I did. Yeah.
Well, now you know for future reference.
Yep.
And
Yep. Learning from your previous mistakes is what's best. And I pretty much just described what GFE just said, like at the start of the race. He said, like, well, whenever you said the start of the race, yeah, that kind of happened to me, and not the way you think it happened. Ended up like last location in, and I gave like the signature neck the weasel bruh that I put on like almost any time I just like make a oops, that's a critical error.
speaking of, I love your full screen game. Those are great.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of I like Neck the Weasel or Fang the Sniper if you want to be more technical about it. Mostly because it came out of nowhere in one of my favorite fan games. That it's actually the MSU pack that I'm using. It's the Sonic Rebel Blast 2 MSU pack that I made.
Sonic Rebel Blast 2.
Yeah, it's a really good fan game. I really recommend trying it out. Oh, you know about it?
Yeah, and I know about
Yes!
the Blast 2 cart as well.
Oh yes, yes. Oh yeah, you're also in. Oh yeah, I just took a peek at your profile. You're in Car Crew. Nice. That's really cool. Yeah, that cool fan game. That want to try it out. In case you're curious about it. Like I said, nothing really. I just ended up mixing up something, mixed up the key logic on a jet seat for pod, and Rando's not really rando gonna rando. It was a jet seed. Yeah, just learn for future reference. But other than that, though, thanks to comms, trackers, viewers for watching me me just make that critical mistake. And
that happened to the best of us, and it's
Yeah.
safe to say that was one of those mistakes for you. It just you'll never do that again, right? So.
Yeah, and funny enough, that I had a similar critical mistake. It was in GT on it was in the Ambrosia race, daily race from Tuesday. I forgot a key, and whoops. Yeah, 136 out of 216 is not terrible, especially it's a jet seat, so yeah, expect that kind of low time. Also, thanks Helma Star for giving me the hit for Samaria this early, so I can that late into the game, so I can get Icebreaker.
Yeah.
I got a good chuckle out of it.
We all have that reaction.
At least it gives me it's a free Icebreaker.
Oh yeah. Oh, also, how would you rate Hype King? Scale of 1 to 10.
10. It had Gold Sword and Hammer. It was necessary for the seed.
Oh, you're going full 10. I said 5 because I figure 3 for Hammer, 2 for Sword.
It was necessary. It
was. But...
Yeah. That's why I got a little bit higher than that, even though it's not typical Hype Cave rating. Of the averages at least. Alright, I'm gonna go and actually play around with Hammer Yump again, just figure out about that key logic and pretty much just refine it to pretty much a science. Other than that, yeah, just take it easy, and thanks for having me on Restream.
Anyways, with that being said, I want to congratulate all of our runners one more time on their fantastic runs. This is definitely a very fast seed, but either way, congratulations to them. Fantastic job. And I do want to thank you guys for watching us today. Definitely give our runners a follow. You can give me, 5D100, or Gob1 a follow as well as our wonderful trackers, Etnar and Mr. Scruff Ninja Tuna as well. That being said, this has been Speed Gaming 4. Thank you for watching, and have a good and have a wonderful
GG and take care, everybody.
Good night.
Later.
Bye-bye.